Hey YouTube family, welcome or welcome back to my channel. This is Imani. You're watching Faith by Design. Today we will be joined by another of my beautiful daughters. So you've already met Leilani, my oldest. You've met Skylar, my youngest, and now you will be meeting Symone, and she is my middle child. She is 17. Symone, say hi.
Hey.
Okay, so we are here to do a budget with me since she did get paid, or she will be getting paid tomorrow. She's a weekly. Aren't you getting paid tomorrow?
I got paid today.
Oh, today's Thursday. She got paid today. My bad. I'm thinking today's Wednesday. Okay, sorry. So she got paid today, and so before she spends any of her money, we wanted to do a budget with me. She gets paid weekly from this new job that she recently started. And so we are going to be doing a budget with me. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, I hope everyone is doing well, and I hope you are looking forward to your weekend. Please go and check out the week 6 BCL ladies for the week. We have Donna Joe, saving your pennies after budgeting. I'm trying to remember. We also have Vanilla Budget, and I can't see that.
Happy Meat on a Budget.
Good job. Okay. So, I've really enjoyed watching all of your channels, even the newer channels this far. I am really excited to continue helping you all with the watch hours and everything. I hope everyone is enjoying their week and receiving many likes and many subscribers and many new visitors to your YouTube channels. So, go check them out if you can and support these ladies, as well as Budgeting April, who is almost at 1,000. So go check all of them out, please. Thank you so much. Do what you can. Okay, Symone, I think we're ready now. So let's go ahead and write your income or your starting balance for this check that you're trying to budget. Any day now. Just kidding. Is that it? The 155? Okay. She does work part-time, so this is her little summer job that she is doing, and hopefully she'll be able to continue it on into the school year, but we will see because she does start running track in October, so we're not sure if she'll have this job for the whole. Oh, you were looking up the cents. I'm thinking you added something else to it.
Where do I write what was in my checking?
Do you want to include that in your budget? You add that here, and then we'll add them together, and then the total will be what we come up with.
I think it was this much. Hold on.
You can move up a little bit. Okay, so how much are you working with?
$233.47.
Okay, so you can come down to the next line, circle it, do a line if you want, or whatever. Okay, so the next thing you'll write is fixed expenses. Fixed expenses are things that you pay on the regular, things that are like including your 4 walls, your rent, your utilities, bills like that, but you don't really have anything that you have to pay every time you get paid that is like essential to your living and existence. Okay.
Variable expense.
Expenses.
Oh.
Yeah. It's a separate category. It's usually fixed expenses, variable expenses, and we'll get into the other parts. Okay, variable expenses would be things that change. That's what variable means, right?
Mm-hmm.
So those would be things like eating out or subscriptions. Subscriptions actually is a bill. Sometimes it could be a fixed expense. Sometimes it could be a once in a blue moon type of thing. So
I
it just
should've put that there.
depends. Oh, you do have a fixed expense?
Apple Music.
Okay, so go ahead and put Apple Music instead of the 0. Can you think of anything else that you pay for every time that comes out? Will it come out this pay period though? Because you're budgeting paycheck by paycheck.
No.
It's not going to come out for
No.
this paycheck?
No.
Are you sure?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we'll not worry about it then. But yes, no, you don't have to put that. Okay. She's a perfectionist. Okay, so what we'll do is after we get to the variable expenses, you'll name things that basically anything else that you have coming up that you want to pay for, like eating out. It could be beauty, it could be hair, it could be savings, giving,
So things that I trying to pay for is fixed expenses.
fixed expenses mean things that don't change. It's more so bills that are being paid that it's like your 4 walls. They are essential for you to be able to exist and live. Your housing, your utilities, your regular reoccurring bills. Variable would be things that can change. It may be a certain amount one month, in another month or another 2 weeks it may be different. It can change based on what you got going on. So for instance, eating out. You don't eat out all the time. It's not a bill. It's not something that you always have to think about. So that will go under variable expense.
So then I would put 0 for fixed expense.
Okay, variable expenses. Your giving will probably go there too.
For fixed expense?
Variable.
Oh.
I mean, it
because
should be
would,
a fixed expense, but
when it changed because of the
based on the amount. You mean?
Yeah, and not necessarily the percentage.
It's a good question. Some people do like to include it as a fixed expense because, say, if you tithe, that's 10% of your income no matter what. So that would be a fixed expense. But in your case,
I don't feel like changing it again.
Okay, so we'll put it under variable. And savings would be more so a sinking fund than a variable expense. We'll get into what a sinking fund is. A sinking fund is basically smaller savings that you save over time for a specific purpose. They're separate from fixed expenses because it's based on what you want to save for. It's not a bill. Sometimes it could be a bill, actually. But it's more, you control how much you put into that expense.
So do I put the things I'm saving for? Or
Yes. You can.
Like I'm saying like the other categories, like not just savings, but like other categories in variable expenses.
Yes. Because they're technically sinking funds, but we'll put it under variable expenses to make it easier for now.
So would hair be a variable expense?
Yeah, because you're getting your hair done. It's more like a want type thing as well. It's want versus need. Fixed expenses, think of it's a need thing. You need to have a roof over your head. You need to pay your utility bills in order for you to be able to live adequately. Variable is more of a want. Now that's not everything doesn't fall in that category per se, but that's just a way to kind of explain it generally speaking. Okay, clothes, right. Electronics.
Mm-mm.
Now, are these all things that you're going to be budgeting for out of this paycheck?
Oh.
Yeah, because it's going off of what's in this paycheck. Now, you can put them there, but that doesn't mean you have to give everything a number assigned to it as far as for your actual
So
budget.
can I put like what
It's a good
like
idea
out
to
of
have
the
it.
savings? Can I put the number that was going towards it out of this paycheck?
Yes, out of that paycheck.
Okay. Oh, I did not mean to put that. It's okay. I think that was it.
Okay. Now, there's other categories called savings and sinking funds, but that's more detailed. Right now, we're doing very basic budgeting, so that way you have an idea. And we'll go into more detail as time goes on. Some people use their own particular spreadsheet and categorize it based on what they feel the category should go under. But for now, we're just doing fixed expenses, variable expenses. Some people break savings and all of these categories into sinking funds because they actually save a little at a time and let it build up in that particular area before they spend the money for that particular item. But we'll do that in another video when we create our cash binder, or not our cash binder, our binder, savings binder. Okay, so for tithe/giving, 10% is what a tithe means. So 10% of your 233 would be what?
23.
Okay, so. Okay, for savings, is this general savings or are these subcategories under your savings?
This is general savings.
You know, another thing I was thinking about, you have to include transportation. For Lyft and things like that.
Oh.
Sometimes you have to take Lyft when we're not able to take you places for work. Okay.
Well, would I put 50, like, generally, like, for savings, or would I put them I have in savings right now?
No, you're budgeting strictly from this amount because this is what you're budgeting your paycheck for, or your paycheck plus whatever's in your checking account for.
My teacher did, I think it was 80-10-10. Yeah, she did 80-10-10.
She did 80-10-10. So you have the 50, the 30, and the 20, right? Because that equals 100. And then you could do the 70-20-10. So 10 could be the savings amount. Each paycheck you just do 50.
Yeah.
Automatically. Okay. You're budgeting about 25% of your paycheck. 50 is about 25. It's a little bit less than 25%. Here is. Do you want to budget anything for this pay period?
No.
Okay, clothes.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do for clothes? And this is because you have to get more clothes than this is more of a need than a want?
Well, no, some of it was, some of the clothes I was buying was for my senior pictures.
Oh, fancy. She's buying clothes for her senior pictures, guys. Okay, shoes. Okay, so far,
that's for next time.
So far, let's subtract how much you have. Start with the 233 and add those up, but subtract from the total so you can see what you have remaining.
Do I do tithe?
Minus 23. So you have about $89 left. So for shoes, and this is where you can do like smaller amounts and let it build up. And then when we create your binder, which she has her binder right here already. She had it in her room. Like it was I guess it was a notebook. So now she's going to use it for her cash stuffing binder. I think that's cool. Okay, so room, miscellaneous, car, Lyft. No, for now you got to budget something because you know every now and then you have to take Lyft to work if we're not able to take you.
Wait,
so just
actually putting money in there.
Yeah.
That's not what I had budgeted for.
But what else do you have?
That was it. It was only for clothes, and then the rest is.
Is just gonna sit in your account?
Yeah.
That's
for when I actually need it.
Okay, so just keep in mind that Lyft, you'll probably may or may not use that 89.83 that's left for Lyft. So we do like to budget either. Well, actually, I'm not a budgeter that likes to zero things out. I do, but what I zeroed out basically is it becomes my buffer. So 89.83 would be your buffer in your account for things that come up unexpectedly that you have to pay for, that you did not give a name.
Yeah.
So write buffer So at least you know how much is going to be sitting in your account.
Do I write buffer under savings or buffer like
No, it's
that?
just a separate category. Buffer just means or cushion or pillow fee. So I think we have finished our budget this go round. The next time we will do a cash envelope video where you're stuffing, I guess, some of your savings from your next paycheck, as well as if you had any here that you wanted to include in that. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to
Like, comment, and subscribe
to my YouTube channel. I do appreciate it. Thank you all so much for all the wonderful comments, views, and new subscribers to my channel. I really appreciate it, and we will see you in my next video. Take care. Bye-bye.